You won't have to pay for the crimes you committed as James Craig. But that's it. I won't be a co-conspirator. If you threaten another innocent person, I'll turn you over to the cops and present the DNA as evidence.
You don't have to threaten me with blackmail. I'm not going to be creating any more trouble for you.
You know what's worse? Is that I don't trust you anymore.
I can't believe you're standing here defending her instead of helping Jason.
Carly, you're going to have to wait outside.
No, I can't wait outside. With Miss High and Mighty out of the way, maybe you can take care of our best friend who happened to be charged with murder, Sonny.
There is nothing I can do for Jason at the moment,
There is
Carly.
nothing you can do for him, period, because this time I have everything I need to convict him.
Okay, I hate to interrupt this fascinating legal analysis, but I insist that you release me immediately.
What? I'm glad you doubt me, little brother. It's a progress in a way. I mean, in business you're always really smart, always quick for the advantage and ready to make an opportunity at any time, but with the family...
Family and business are two entirely different things.
And lucky for you that they are. You're too sentimental, you're way too generous with your time and money. I mean, I'm beginning to wonder if you were ever going to outgrow your impulse to save me.
Oh, I just did.
You know, you won't believe what I'm going to tell you, but... And that's my fault, really. But, for all the people I've hurt and the damage I've done, there's one thing I regret most of all. And that's destroying that wonderful innocence of yours. You know, you held on for such a long time, believing that we were bonded as brothers, blood brothers, you know. But you finally understood that everything's expendable. I'm sorry. I ruined that memory, that connection for you. I really am.
Yeah. So am I.
Are you even going to post bail?
Jason's being charged with first-degree murder, Carly. Bail is not an option.
Hello?
Sonny, did you even call Diane?
It's not going to matter, Carly. Jason's a major flight risk. He's not going anywhere.
Okay, I appreciate your concern for your friend or your enemy, as the case may be, but I have deadlines to meet.
Well, I'm sorry, but you slapped a police officer.
I objected to being manhandled.
You assaulted an officer of the law, which is a very serious...
Okay, Rick. If you don't back off right now, you're going to pay for it later because she's going to drag you through the New York
Why are
press.
you wasting your breath defending her when Jason is sitting downstairs in jail with no bail, no lawyer, he's being charged with murder, and he's being railroaded by your brother? What are you doing?
What exactly is it that you're objecting to? Is it this Jason's arrest or Sonny's concern for me?
Yes, well, my office is a little crowded at the moment, Judge. Maybe I should just come to you. All right.
Excuse me, you can't just leave me here.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. I wouldn't wish being locked in a room with these two. How much worse that, mean, bud? Law's the law. Try to escape.
I guess that was an attempt at humor.
You know, shut up. Just shut up and go away so Sonny and I can take care of Jason.
Okay, Carly, everything that's being done for Jason is being done, and he knows that. Diane's already speaking to the judge. That was probably her who called Rick. Look, you're making things worse.
No, you are. Instead of taking care of your best friend, you're sitting here flirting with this conceited snob. What are you doing?
First of all, I was arrested. And you know I wouldn't leave Jason twisted in the wind. But it doesn't help that you come in here ranting and raving. You know, I mean, you're just playing into Rick's hands. So if you want to help, go home.
You're worried about Jason. That means it's bad.
It could be.
I'm going to call you and check on him.
Well, it's uncanny.
What is that?
The way that woman gets to you.
Hello.
Hey,
We need to talk.
if it's about Jerry, I can't. I just can't do that right now.
I guess Jason's arrest must be more serious than I thought.
Rick hates Jason. He's not looking for any other suspects. And if he has the smallest piece of evidence, he's going to turn around and make Jason look guilty.
Which he may well be.
Lorenzo tried to kill Sonny and Jason for years. He walked into Sonny's office and was planning to shoot him point blank. He probably is behind the hit at the cellar, which almost worked. And if he didn't show up here and put his briefcase in our vault, we'd have never had a hostage crisis, and Jerry would have never showed up. Speaking of being guilty, Jax.
I don't disagree, but I found a way.
Wait a second. What about all the innocent people Jerry hurt? Robin, Max. My God, let's look at Alan Quartermain. He shouldn't have to pay for all that.
He should pay for that, but he's not going to. Because I found a way to exonerate Jerry.
I'm not even going to ask, okay? I don't want to know. But in return, you're not going to question anything I do to help Jason.
Why can't Sonny help Jason?
Because Sonny's a little busy right now.
Oh, it's you. It's not very wise to enter unannounced.
What are you expecting? Thanks to Jax, you're an innocent man.
Oh, one can never be too careful.
Jason's under arrest for the murder of Lorenzo Alcazar, and the DA's not looking at anyone else. Let's see. Sky had a strong motive, and so did James Craig.
James Craig doesn't exist.
Did you kill Lorenzo and frame Jason?
No, I didn't, actually. Not that I expect you to believe me. But the fact that you came up here alone, you'd do anything to exonerate Jason Morgan, wouldn't you?
That's right.
And you have that same level of commitment with Jax, my brother, your husband.
Take care of that for me, that'd be great. Thanks.
We need to touch base about your
I was
brother.
just about to call you with the good news. The DNA shows that Jerry and Mr. Craig aren't the same person.
Well, how on earth did you manage that? Jerry told me the truth.
Really? When did he do that?
The first night he was here as himself. Well, he didn't actually tell me. I figured it out, but he confirmed it.
I wish you would have told me, Mom. Jerry had no right to hurt you like that.
Oh, please, that's the least of our problems, don't you think? Jerry has turned his back on everything your father and I tried to teach you boys. Compassion, decency, human kindness.
You can't blame yourself for how Jerry lives his life.
Please, I try not to, but if my influence has something to do with your success, it stands to reason it is also part of Jerry's disaster.
Yeah. There's no way to win thinking that way, you know.
Oh, you sound exactly like your father.
Thanks.
Your father didn't always play by the rules. I mean, he operated outside the law from time to time, but he was a good man, just like you are. He was never cruel. He didn't deliberately try to hide people. I don't understand what's happened to Jerry.
No one can prove anything against Jerry. I mean, that's good, right? I mean, he's gonna be fine. It's over. It's over.
Please, yes, of course it's over for now until it happens again. But you've got to promise me that you will not try to save him.
It won't come to that.
Oh, yes, it will. It always does. But now you have a wife. You've got 2 adorable stepchildren. You want children of your own. You must promise me that you're not going to run after him and try to save him. You keep your own family as your priority.
I love Jax. That's why I stood by him and lied to protect you. That's why I kept Jason from blowing your brains out.
It's certainly a nice gesture and much appreciated, but that level of loyalty to Jax, it hardly measures up to the dedication to Jason Morgan and Michael Corinthos Jr. You know what? I'm going to trust you with my brother, even though you took your vows for better, for worse.
Discussing my wedding vows with you.
Is that so?
Yes.
I couldn't help but notice how easily you took Jax's engagement ring off your little finger during the Metro Court crisis.
Oh, I'm sorry. You had a gun to my head.
Even so, all through that dark night, you risked your life for Michael Corinthos Jr. again and again. I asked you to leave. You stayed. I'm going to tell you one thing. I'm leaving. But if I hear that you hurt or betray my brother, I will come back, I will find you, and you will pay for it dearly. Is that understood?
Oh, yeah. I really hate your brother.
I know that. I pretty much hated myself right now.
Because he can say some hateful things.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
You've been talking to him, haven't you?
Yes, I have. I thought, James Craig would have plenty of reasons to want Alcazar dead, and if I could prove that Jerry was setting up Jason,
No, you can't.
I know, but I thought I could raise some reasonable doubt and get Jason off.
And you said all this to Jerry?
Yes, of course I said it to Jerry.
Why?
He said if I wanted to help Jason, it meant that I didn't love you, and that's not true.
Oh, hey. Come on, since when do you care about what Jerry says? Especially about us. I'm not going to allow my brother to make me unhappy or undermine my marriage, okay? I'm not going to let him do that.
Can you tell me that more and more and more, please?
I love you. And I know that you love me.
If we stick with that, Jerry can't hurt us.
That's right.
On the next general hospital.
Did he give you any indication that someone was after him?
What's happened?
Did you and Sonny have Jerry killed last night?
I'm just trying to protect her from Luke.
I want to be there when Scott loses my mom.
I have come to a decision under the guardianship of Laura Spencer.